I am seeking a message that is in my highest and best interest at this moment in time. Blessings to all who might hear this message. Hello, Alan. We are speaking from your heart. We are your spiritual heart center. We are you, but we are your spiritual heart center, not your mind. We express love because love is what holds the universe together. Love of every particle in the universe, of every entity, of every being, for every other entity, every other being in the universe. There's a passion, an embrace, a longing for connection between every entity, every molecule, every being in the universe. And that longing is love. Love is the glue that holds everything together. And the way that every entity, every being, everything expresses that love is by being itself, being who it was created to be. Knowing its space, its place, and how it relates to everything else. Because the universe is perfect. Everything is perfect. There is nothing that is out of place. There is no event that happens that should not happen. There is no being that exists that should not exist. There is no belief, there is no action, there are no words, there are no emotions that should not exist at the moment in the place that they are manifested. And they all know this at their deepest level. It is at that deepest level that everything knows its place, and from that place experiences and holds love for everything else. Because everything has the same importance, the same value in the eyes of God, in all that is. Nothing is out of place. Everything was created to be in its place. Now, as you know, there are many beings and other entities that you come across who express a concern that the place they are in, the experience they are having, the emotion they are having, it was wrong in some way, was not perfect, is not what they want. And from their perspective at that point in time, that is exactly what they should be expressing, because everything is perfect. And even when somebody expresses a desire for something else, or expresses an opinion that something is bad, that is perfect for that being, for that moment in time. It is all part of the play of the universe. The challenge is to understand that this is how the universe is working. This is how the universe is evolving, is through these plays, through this flow of karmic action and reaction. It happens, and it puts in motion other things that happen. Now, there are two ways to address this from a higher dimensional higher self perspective. One is to understand and to know, to experience reality, all events, all things from that higher self perspective, to have that God consciousness view of reality. And when one has that, when one can see that everything is operating exactly as it should, and everything is moving forward, advancing, ascending exactly as it should, then one can appreciate not only one's own role in this play, but the role of everyone else, of everything else, of every event. So this is one perspective, God consciousness. Another perspective on how one can not get so caught up in the events is to have a greater control over the events that happen in one's life. The first perspective usually falls under the name of enlightenment. Sometimes awakening is also part of this. Someone is seen to be enlightened, to be unattached to the fluctuations of change in physical reality, to be above that. The other perspective is where one seems to have some ability, some strange extrasensory ability to control and change the world around them. This is more along the lines of psychic abilities. And it may come with enlightenment, or it may not come with enlightenment. But it is a sense, an inner sense ability to feel and understand different levels of reality and to affect those different levels and change those different levels. Sometimes this is called magic. Sometimes this is called receiving answers to one's prayers. This is called manifesting one's own reality. These are all ways that one can feel some sense of mastery over that constant state of change that occurs in physical reality, in the physical experience. Eventually, both of these two approaches merge. The enlightened being gains psychic abilities, and the psychic master gains enlightenment. And that is the fifth dimension. Before that, you can say that is the fourth dimension. You have enlightened beings, and you have psychic masters. As they evolve, as all beings begin to experience both of these, both enlightenment and psychic mastery, that is what the fifth dimension is going to be. There will be new challenges in the fifth dimension. Heaven on earth, yes, in comparison to the third dimension, but not without challenges. There are new goals to be achieved in that higher dimension. So this is our message for today. It is basically a lesson in how the universe is held together by love, and how love is expressed through the individual expression of purpose and meaning and flow within the universe of forms. Each form has its purpose, and the less an entity resists its purpose, the more it understands and flows with its purpose, the more powerful powerful it becomes. The more power it gains in enlightenment and in psychic mastery. And that is what the world is currently experiencing. Not everyone, but many people, and with time, many more people will also be on this path. So any guidance you can give to the global population, of humans at least, will be beneficial, because this is the challenge of the coming decades. So with that, we leave you. We thank you for this interaction, for an opportunity for us, for you to express a higher or alternate or larger dimensional perspective. It is our perspective because we are one entity, one vibration, but it is one that quite a few other people will resonate with, and so it is one that you should probably share with the world. We love you. We love your experience. Namaste.